2, visiting all 50 states before I turn 30. Today we are going to be visiting state number 3. It is currently about 7:30. I just woke up and my dad and I are gonna be leaving around 8. This is gonna be so much fun because first of all, it's a father-daughter trip. This is the first father-daughter trip that my dad and I are taking in a very long time, probably a decade, I'm not even lying. So yeah, I think the last time we took one I was like 9 or 8. So this would be so much fun to be able to do this with my dad. And then also this is the first time in one trip I'm visiting 2 states. So there will be a separate video as well, obviously, but that's also exciting. So these are some fun little firsts with it. And yeah, so today we're heading to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We have about a 7-hour drive, I believe, but also we'll have to take some stops because my dad does have a Tesla and we are taking the Tesla, which I'm also interested to see how many times we have to stop. So I'm going to be like documenting that. But we have some fun things planned for Pennsylvania, so I'll kind of talk to you guys more about it each day. But I need to finish getting ready so we can head out. All right, we just stopped in Cambridge, Ohio on our way to Pennsylvania. We're charging for a little bit because we wanted to stop and get food on our way. So we went to Sheetz, we got some snacks. But yeah, we're at the charging station, so. All right, we have 3 hours basically until we get to the next charging station. And then also we'll be in Pennsylvania?
No. Oh, we'll be in Maryland. It's taking us down into Maryland.
What?
Yeah. That's
weird. Okay, so we're gonna charge in Maryland, apparently. That's so weird to me. Why are we going that way? We just made our second stop and it's 11:55. We were originally going to drive into Maryland to like do our stop and basically drive like 2 or 3 hours, but we ended up making a stop in Pennsylvania real quick because A, I had some things I needed to get at Giant Eagle, and then B, Dad just wanted to stop here real quick so that way we can make sure that we don't go below a certain number for our next charging, because that would be pretty stressful. So yeah, we're about to hit the road again, and I'll let you know how long we have until our next stop, which hopefully our next stop will be our last stop at our hotel. Well, I guess at a charging station and then our hotel. All right, we made it to our second to last stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, our second to last stop. We're like 50-ish minutes from Gettysburg, from where we're at right now, and like 40 minutes until we're back into Pennsylvania. So that's fun. We figured out why we're in Maryland. It's probably because we have no tolls, like on the Tesla, to avoid tolls. So it took us a funky way, but it's all pretty outside now. Bright blue skies, no longer storms. So we have like 5 minutes and then we're gonna be heading to Gettysburg. Alright, we just got to the hotel. My dad just went in to go check us in and also figure out where we'll park as well, because this is currently like a 15-minute check-in zone. So yeah, we'll see about that. But I'm so happy that we're finally at our destination. I'm so tired, but I really hope that they have a pool or something because I need to stretch my legs. Alright guys, just got in the room and I'm gonna give you guys a little room tour, although there's not much to really show you because it's just a hotel room, but I'm gonna show you guys anyway. I had to turn on all the lights though because it's kind of dark. So anyway, you walk in, here's our door, very nice. Closet, the bathroom, very cute little bathroom. And then here, TV and everything. And then here's the beds. But it's a very spacious room. And here's the view. Oh, I don't necessarily know what it's a view of, but it looks very pretty. But now I don't even know what we're gonna do for the rest of the evening. We stopped and got Burger King for like dinner, so I don't know. We're probably just gonna have that. Ooh. And then just chill. There is no pool, sadly. I'm actually so depressed, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna lay here and wait for my dad to get back, and then we'll see what our plan is. I think he legit wants to take a nap, so yeah, I might be taking a nap too. Okay, it's basically 2 seconds later, but my dad and I are actually gonna go explore, so I'm actually going to switch from this camera to my phone camera. So yeah. Alright guys, so we are heading to a campground because we are going to be doing a horse tour thing. Like, we're riding horses and touring, so I'm hoping I can film. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but like, I'm sure I'll be able to get something. And then after that, we're gonna go to some different museums, so I'm very excited. It's kind of cloudy right now, a little chilly, but it'll be a good time. Alright guys, we just got done with the horseback riding and it was a lot of fun. I will say I am hurting. My legs hurt so bad. But now I believe we are going to go to the Gettysburg Museum of the American Civil War, which is with the Gettysburg National Military Park Museum, I believe. It's all one. Yeah, so it's all one space. So we're going to go there. And then once we are done there, then I believe we are going to go to Gettysburg Beyond the Battle Museum, which I'm excited about. And maybe some other ones as well. It's currently 1:05 and our tour was at 11. So yeah, we'll probably get lunch at some point too, I'm assuming. I don't really know. But yeah, the tour was really good. It was a fun time. We just finished at the National Military Park Museum and I got all my souvenirs that I need to be able to count the state as completed. So I've officially completed the state, and we have another museum that we're gonna go to. It's currently 2:35, so low-key probably around dinner time is when we're going to be finishing up with the museums and everything like that. But alright, I'm back from the second museum we went to. It was Gettysburg Beyond the Battle. It was more of like the town. It was a really quick museum, but I'm gonna give you a haul of everything that I got from the National Military Park. So first things first, I got a t-shirt, and on the front of the t-shirt it has a little soldier and it says Gettysburg National Park. And then this is the back of the t-shirt. If you're new here or you just live under a rock, these are my favorite kind of shirts. I literally wear them all the time and I just love them for some reason. I don't know why. And then I also got this Gettysburg, Pennsylvania ornament. And then I got this sticker. If you don't know, basically every single state I must get a sticker and an ornament or a clothing item. I usually like to get both a shirt and an ornament because I love those shirts. And I would love to have my Christmas tree be just full of the United States ornaments from when I visited. The stickers are for my scrapbook, so that way each state gets their own sticker, their own special thing. And yeah, now we're back at the hotel. It's around 3 o'clock, and I think my dad and I are literally gonna go take some naps because we are super tired because our room alarm clock went off early this morning and we had a hard time going back to sleep after that. All right, guys, it's much later. I took a nap right after I got back to the room because I was so tired. So I took like an hour nap. My dad and I, we went and got dinner down at the square. And then we walked around. I got some fudge from Sweet, the candy store in Gettysburg. I don't know. It's good though. I don't know. For some reason I was like craving fudge. Don't know why. Anywho, it's much later. We went down to, there's like a restaurant attached to the hotel called One Lincoln, and there's like a bar there. So my dad and I were watching the World Cup, and now I'm back in the room. I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed, probably, well, watch Love Island and then go to bed. So I'm gonna start getting ready for that. But the journey in Pennsylvania is not over. We are leaving tomorrow, but we have one more stop to make tomorrow, which I'm so excited for. And it's literally the whole entire reason why we have this trip. So let me explain real quick. Essentially, back in May, I kept getting all of these videos of hot dog trucks, specifically a certain hot dog truck on my Facebook, like, reels, and it was like literally every single video because I was on a Facebook reel kick for some reason. I don't know. Anywho, but this truck kept coming up and it made me crave hot dogs so bad. So I really wanted to go to it, but it's in Hanover, Pennsylvania, which Hanover is 6 hours away from where I live in Ohio. So it was unrealistic, but my dad was down to go on the journey. So that's the entire reason for this trip, is to go to Hanover, Pennsylvania, to go to the Home Dog LLC truck. And I am so excited. So we're gonna be going there tomorrow. So I don't know what time we're gonna leave tomorrow, but the truck starts selling at 11 a.m. And obviously it is a pretty popular truck. Like, I've seen a lot of videos where people are coming from out of state for it, and there's typically a long line. It's open from 11 to 3. I'm hoping that we can get in line early and get our hot dogs early because we are traveling to the next state, and that is about a 5-hour drive. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get in at a good time and aren't going to be too delayed, but it's whatever if we do. But yeah, so that's a plan. So obviously I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow while we're getting the hot dogs, and then that will be the end of this video because we are going to the next state, which gets its own video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, we just got our hot dogs from the Hometown Dog truck, and I got the dog house, and then Dad got, it's like sweet heat or something. So we're gonna taste test them for you guys. That's really good.
Those are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely worth the drive.
Janelle didn't recommend driving to Pennsylvania to come get these hot dogs.
The hot dogs have like a nice, like, kind of like a snap to it when you bite into it.
But yeah, that's it for Pennsylvania, guys. Alright, so I've made it home, and basically, I want to talk about the highs of my trip to Pennsylvania with my dad. So, first things first, I think the number one high of the trip was just being able to have the father-daughter time with my dad and going on a father-daughter trip, because it's been a long time since we've done one. And honestly, I'd say the second highlight of the trip was honestly the hot dog stand, because I've been craving these hot dogs for months now. And so the hot dog stand honestly was like a major high of the trip. Also the horseback riding too was great, but the hot dogs are honestly above the horseback riding. So yeah, it was great. I loved it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys for the next state. Bye, guys.